We're at side out.
So we are counting the side out.
0-0-1.
So we are indeed at 0-0-1, and this is Augie. God, to serve. Let's play pickleball. The other thing we know is lefties and Ben, not his favorite.
Oh, definitely true, especially in mixed as well. He really likes having that fella cross court from him and the lady in front.
And that is a beautiful shot, and Guh is going to have to be patient.
Yes, you can't just force it. I know you feel like you need to have this out-of-body experience to beat this team, but this team has enough game to not need to do that.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, he says, oh.
Yeah, so, I mean, he has got his family, his friends, all behind him here. And a violent swing ends up an inch into the kitchen off the tape.
Yep, that's how it goes sometimes.
0-2-1.
Wow. What a recovery from Ben there. That was I like the lob there.
Yeah, especially from the previous shot. That's why she tried it, as he had to move up so aggressively. But nice hops from Ben Johns.
And you're going to be able to just put a little target on that backhand corner of the kitchen in front of Tyra, and Ben is not going to run away from it. It's going to be there all day long. What a recovery from Guh.
Yeah, Ben's a game planner, and he's had about 15 opportunities to pull that forehand dink out wide, and all but one has gone to the left foot of Tyra Black. So you said it, he has a target at that part of the court, and he's going to continue to go there. I don't know the last time I've seen back-to-back backhand blocks from Anna Leigh Waters.
Agreed.
She might do one, but she always rips at some point. So quality attacks from Tyra to force 2 blocks from Anna Leigh. And I think one of the freedoms of having that lefty partner for Tyra is that she doesn't have to avoid going cross court with Ben.
Right.
She has a little freedom to put the ball in a variety of places with her dink.
Oh, that recovery stays in, and then just a violent swing from Ben.
That was the jack sock right there.
Yeah. Jump up on one leg and just crush it.
And that's that aggressive taking of the third from Good that we saw in the previous match. So nice job by him coming 3/4 of the way over to use that big lefty forehand.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and what I was talking about previously with the freedom of Tyra's dinks is that if Ben's going to attack, it's against the fella that's right in front of him.
Oh, man, she was on it, pulled it a little wide, and you know, she knew coming into that, and they said in the interview, we're going to have fun. So have fun, make them uncomfortable.
Second serve.
And fun for Tyra is going to have to be making a lot of backhand dinks if they want to win this.
Yeah, because she's going to get a lot, so that percentage better be high from her. And The random loose errors early in the point from all 4 players, just still a thing, Dave.
Yep. Love that. If they want to float it, step back and crush it.
Yeah, I agree. I was going to be a little sad if she went with a soft shot there. Her opponents were a couple feet off the line. She was hitting down on the ball. Great shot from Tyra.
Second serve.
Just the right amount of spin and just move you laterally a little bit. Placement over power.
3-5-2.
Man, that thing has shape.
Yeah, it really does. Ben kind of straddling the center line, looking to pick off the first volley, but complete mishit on the backhand side.
I love that move. That was a tremendous drop from Hurricane.
Yeah, I like the move, but once it's neutralized, you got to back off, especially when your partner is very fleet of foot.
Second serve.
Both dudes jump in front of the lady and make an error.
People are shouting at their TVs at home.
Let the ladies hit the ball. Ben was waving the Cobra forehand there. Is he going to pull it back to the back? Which backhand was going to get it?
And a big hitch in her swing from Tyra. She was a little confused that that ball was slower than she was thinking.
That is an outrageous forehand there on a very good return.
And he really wasn't cheating that bad. He was kind of playing his side, so unreal from Leigh Waters.
Side out.
That's Tyra just at her best right there.
Leaning in, and Augie Good did our job for us, saying, great shot, Tyra.
Yes.
It was.
Couldn't agree more.
That's often the type of point that we saw in the previous match from Waters and Johns controlling the kitchen line.
Just will not let you get there, and then
maybe caught her finger.
That's the worst, and that is one bundled up lady right there. Leigh Waters hiding in there.
Does she live in South Florida?
I mean, welcome to the North Pole, everybody.
Side out.
Yeah, and I think Tyra was expecting Augie Good to come over and take that with the forehand. Little miscommunication, forcing the error.
Just so under control on the ATP over there with Ben.
Yeah, and under control, just going to his spot 5 or 6 times in a row at the left foot of Tyra, and eventually getting a pop-up, and that's exactly what happened.
8-4-1.
Yeah, this is what happens when you enter the algorithm that the Johns put together. And there's a flying
Precise, a little bit off, and some bad things can happen.
So here we go, back playing. Boy, that serve did not come up off the ground at all. Guh handled it, though. So after the long delay, they get a side out.
Four, 9-1. Point.
Really nice drop from Tyra Black. You don't see that short hop air from Ben, not going for anything either. So great shot from Tyra.
Second serve.
Very underrated defender is Tyra Black because her movement is so great, but couldn't track that one down. So it seems no worse for wear here, which is great news. That one not quite as pinpoint as the other.
Yeah, so one good one and then one head high. Maybe a little bit above head high. But it happens, and we talked about the conditions in the desert. It doesn't just gradually get cold. It just gets real cold real quick.
And she used that to perfection in their win in the quarterfinals.
9-5-2. Side out.
Ben went for severe angle shop and didn't make it.
Well, with how floaty that was, I knew he was going to do something. I probably would have put that as option 3, going with the sharp angle.
5-9-1. Second serve.
Sails wide, and they are getting nowhere near the kitchen. One good drop since this restart.
5-9-2.
Yeah, it's just my hands are the best. I'm just going to start the fire and see what happens. And often when he does that, 3 shots later, he's winning the point.
Yep, and I'll go ahead and serve now. Thank you very much. And so they've been at 9 for a bit here. Let's see if they can get to 10.
Second serve.
I was thinking maybe little defended his partner's honor and caught Ben on the knuckle, but I don't think he did.
No, up on the forearm. Okay.
I mean, the lean in on the back shoulder of Ben and a full-on miss hit. I think that had a bit of pace on that shot from Tyra Black.
So good. That's a great dig, my goodness.
Ooh, yes, that was a nice combination. And that is like something that you might get in year 4 of your pickleball play, is a downy soft reset like Guh had right there. Great hands.
Second serve. Six, 9-2.
Love it. Up in the ante is Tyra Black.
Yes, and that initial speed up and then disregarding her backhand loading with the forehand and taking it to Ben Johns a little bit on that exchange.
Side out.
So a couple missed thirds, though, from Guh. So they get creeping closer. Now they've been terrific on the return here, even though they're unwinding the stack. Can they defend again?
Point.
I don't know if that went around or over.
Yeah, I think it went over, but I was expecting the old slice drop, and it's not what I got.
Game point. Wow. Reset, and good night. So we had a delay. Waters and Johns hung in there with it, and they take game number 1, 11-7. Can today's Cinderella story force a game 3?
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
Friday, and that dude, Augie Guh, the local hero, he played his tennis down in Tucson, wants to keep this alive. just wide.
Oh, I thought he had it from an awkward paddle position.
That's bad luck because he came out firing, was ahead until that happened.
0-0-1.
Really nice.
Yeah, really nice stuff. And some couple quick trigger pulls early in game 2 for Augie Guh. Mixed results, but I like it.
Nice volley down, too, from Tyra Black there. So let's see if they can get a little momentum and hit the scoreboard with it.
0-0-1. Second serve.
I mean, it's just so impressive how much court Ben takes. I mean, he's hit 75, 80% of the shots in this match. Just unreal.
Okay. That's the work in progress, if there is anything in his game. Adding that two-handed backhand attack off the bounce doesn't make that one. So we'll just revert to the best one-handed backhand in the world, and
by a considerable margin, I would say. Oh, wow. I think she just let off just a bit, going for the sharp angle, and no dice.
What happened there? Tyra Black did not even move. Everyone's confused. So this is a discussion on the let. Ben's like, never really gets involved. It's like, okay, if it was, great. If not, I didn't hear it. So, but the fact that Tyra Black did not move an inch, she's like, surely this is a let.
Nice job from Tyra Black. That ball was not that high, and she still found the feet of Annalie Waters.
I've seen a few of those from her today with that forehand. Been nice. Nice leave, and the locals want, that's what you need, and get them behind you. It's amazing what that can do.
1-1-1.
Yeah, you just have to get to a point to allow them to get involved. That's the hardest part. But I agree with you completely. That can really energize a player.
So Ben had a pattern lined up, and he was going to jump over there, and AL said, no, I'm hitting a two-handed backhand here. That one right there, and trouble from that point. Just on the line. You heard the fans even hoping and saying out, out, but it wasn't. That's Tyra Black is fabulous at just dealing with the pressure. Couldn't handle the last one, though.
Yeah, that's a great shot because Ben had a little inkling that's what was going to happen, and he had a nice step over there. So to force the miss hit was very quality attack from Guh.
Wide there, so.
Yeah, that was an interesting swing, too. I thought he was going to whoop, do the old flipper with topspin. Decides to carve it, pulls it wide.
Second serve.
Once again, trapped in the living room, nowhere near the kitchen.
And she's mixed in drives and drops from the back of the court. We haven't seen her lob much, which she used to do quite a bit from the back of the court.
Don't have to get to the kitchen if they hit kitchen cam with the return.
3-1-2.
flankaroo there.
It's a tough spot for Anna Leigh. You can see she's much further off the line than she would be in women's doubles, giving Ben free reign, and she's just not sure if that's her ball or not. I can't blame her.
So if they don't win this game, Guh and Black, those thirds from Guh, got to make them all. You just have to when you get a short return like that. Oh, that's exactly what she wanted.
I mean, she took a cut at that two-hander. I wish it went over just to see what would have happened.
Yes. Way to cheat us, Nat.
That's good restraint there, because when you're beelining across the court, that is not an easy ball to let go, even though it lands a foot out.
Winning shot.
Yeah, there's that left. I mean, just put a target down there, lay something down there. That's where it's going.
4-4-2.
Lead is gone.
Yeah, leaning pretty heavy back, and she got the paddle over, just too much swing, sails it long.
Second serve.
Guh is interesting too. He is spinning the paddle midpoint. That is crazy at the kitchen line.
Dylan Frazier only between the points, so,
Yeah.
so
I mean,
he's doing
is,
it during.
Yeah, this is nuts. Watch him at the kitchen.
I mean, his ability to get on top of some of these shots has been very spectacular, in my opinion.
And many others, sir. Oh, man. How in the world on that one?
Yeah, he has to smile after 3 or 4 great digs.
I mean, the first two are tremendous, and then not a lot on that one.
Yeah. He was going with the short, hot backhand drive up the line, so a degree of difficulty was high on that particular shot.
Second serve.
I mean, that's usually down and a problem.
He kind of swats that lefty from the middle. It just doesn't look like he's going to get much on it, and he gets a paw in there and does some damage. Yeah, I said she hasn't been lobbing much from the back of the court. She throws in 2 right there.
I'll show you, Adam Stone. I've still got that available, and I love that she does it. It is hard to hit.
Well, the thing is, you can't recommend that for everyone, but when you have world-class speed and court coverage, you can get away with more things.
And here we have another ball being pulled out of play, and I can assure you Ben doesn't want to look at it. He just doesn't.
Yeah, Anna Leigh just hit it back over. She didn't even touch it.
Okay, and that's a brand new ball going in, unlike some of the chicanery that went on with the Dura.
Yeah, hands too good from Ben. I don't hate what happened there from Guh. He's got to, you know, make him feel his presence a bit. Just hands of gold for Ben as usual.
Point.
Yeah, a little. Was that a bit of defense to offense there? I think
Well,
so.
yes, and very pretty as it happened before us. And Anna Leigh was charging forward. Anna Lee's like, I need to hit some shots here. I'm not getting the ball ever. Yeah, so she sped up the first thing she saw that had even a
Second serve.
they've had chances here. Still 5 apiece, but
5-5-2.
It computes quickly.
yes.
Yeah, it's a couple.
Yeah.
Little forced there with the backhand on the previous point, and now the forehand on that side. I mean, I can't blame her from trying to be aggressive, but you got to pick the right ball.
Second serve.
Oh, kisses off the line. Okay.
Yeah, right on the line.
7-5-2. Tied out.
Yeah, good job there. Just getting skinny, turning sideways, didn't even consider hitting that ball, and it's coming from an awkward position for a new player. It's better than it looks, in my opinion.
Second serve.
Yeah, the other thing for Ga here, Hurricane has played these two, but just seeing it on the court, like what is the #1 team? What do they do, and how do I adjust is big. Oh, does not curl it all the way into the court there, so within 1 here.
6-7-2.
Interesting. Tyra took everything back at Ben.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's taking a lot of the court, but you're right. It didn't even seem like she considered going straight ahead.
7-6-1. Second serve.
Yeah, maybe a weird freeze out for Anna Leigh Waters. Maybe affecting some of her shots as she's probably getting about 20% of the contacts right now.
Yeah, she's a little just not comfortable. Yeah, I mean, this isn't new. Obviously, she's played with Ben a lot, but this match in particular has been very limited AL dub. Wow. Oh, and that'll just, the spin took that out of there, but God was ready.
Yeah, I don't know how we got that one back off the Ernie. I mean, just threw a paddle out and worked out.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
I think it was out.
Ben is actually asking him.
Oh, I think he waved his hand like he's just going to give it to him.
Yeah, AL was like out. And Ben's like, if you saw it. This is very interesting because Ben didn't see it, because that's one of those where you have to spin your head around quickly.
Oh my, that's close.
That's really close. Going on with the referees here, we've got Jim Ryan, Steve Newkirk, and Howard Hepworth.
Ball was in. Last challenge, last timeout.
Okay.
We'll resume play at 7-7-2. 2 timeouts, 1 timeout.
And I can assure you that is not Jim Ryan giving us that, but that's okay. So
7-7-2.
7-7. Caught a piece.
Nice Nice combination. And, you know, there's something about a nighttime match, too. So you have the fans on their side, a nighttime match, and an 8-7 lead in game 2. Let that propel them forward.
And that is the exact type of point that will propel them forward. Firefight goes to the underdog, and they're 2 points away from forcing a game 3. And guess what? The ball got in the air, and Hurricane's like, oh my, this is fun. Now I don't have to. And to her credit, she has hung in there. She knew a lot of balls are going to be on the ground at her left foot, and they have a lead.
Great patient point. And I mean, that ball's not up. That's an inch or two up, and she found some offense with it.
8-9-1.
And this is, you won a couple firefights. Oh, the crowd's on your side. Oh, we're just gonna lull you to sleep and get in our patterns and tie it up on a 1.
Off the tape goes deep, so massive here if they can just hold the fort one more time.
9-9-2.
But the patient, deliberate point goes in favor of the top seed. Stop. Here we go. Match point. Oh, and that sails just deep, and Anna Leigh Waters and Ben Johns sneak out the door again. 11-7, 11-9. What a day for Augie Gee and Hurricane Tyra Black. Mr. Guh has arrived, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey. Winner stays on.
002.
You can't name a lot of things that I didn't do. I'm stacking paper like a book, not a Kindle. Think I'm like me anymore. I'm so flashy, I don't even say cheese anymore. I don't just want it, I just want more. I'm a major key in this game, and these keys open doors. I'm a big mood. Big mood. You can't name a lot of things that I didn't do. I'm stacking paper like a book, not a Kindle. You outdated, I'm the one they getting into, and I don't break a shit. Let's get it. I'm going all in, you know I stay ballin'. I'm going all in, you know I stay ballin'.
Match point.
Join us now from Humana Championship Court. I'll start with UAL. What a battle today has been. Not the easiest road to get here, but what ultimately enabled you to make another championship Sunday? What was the difference?
Yeah, well, kudos to Tyra and Augustus, I think. Augie. For getting here. They played really well throughout the event, but I don't know. When they were coming back in that second game, I was a little worried. I was like, oh, here's the same routine. We'd win the first game pretty easily, and then we'd lose the second after being up. So I was like, oh God, here it comes again, but fortunately we pulled that one out.
Well, Ben, you've done quite a bit of winning out here on the PPA Tour. Everyone knows that. We've talked about your game plenty, but the newcomer on the scene that was lined up in front of you for that particular match, is there maybe a couple nuggets or a couple things you noticed in his game that impressed you?
He's a big lefty. I'm always impressed with lefties, honestly. You know, they have a lot of intrinsic advantages. Plays aggressive off the bounce with the forehand. I like the drive. I like the stuff he's got in the middle of the court. I honestly expect him to move a little more and use the leftiness a little more. In the pattern we were in, he wasn't getting into it a lot. But, you know, that mostly comes with time and comfort. So I think he's definitely going to be a force if he starts moving a little more.
AL, last one for you. I know you spent some of December over in Switzerland and got to play some tennis with Martina Hingis. What was that like?
Oh, it was awesome. It was so fun. It was kind of cool because I could actually hit with her. I wasn't expecting to do as well as I did, but she would definitely kill me if we played a match. I can't serve in tennis. I think that's why pickleball suits me, because there's no overhead serve. Because if there was, I don't know that I'd do as great as I do today. I'm glad it's underhand for sure.
And last one for you. Did Mom get the coat she's wearing from over there? Because she is bundled up over there in the corner.
Yeah, I think she was wearing 3 sweatshirts and maybe 2 shirts. Yeah, I don't know how she lasted in Switzerland, honestly, because it was colder than it is here. But yeah, I think she's got it. I said I want to go back to Florida. It's too cold here at night. It's way too cold.
Well, you guys got through a very tough day. Congrats to you, and we look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Go get some warmth, and we got one more match to go. So thank you, too, and